Hello, everybody. I'm Melissa Martin Washington, author of The Journey to Loving Me. I'm on here today just to talk more about domestic violence. Let me tell you a little bit about my story. If you haven't read my book, if you don't have it, you need to order it. It's a really good book and it's very helpful to those who've been through trauma and those who've been through domestic violence. Um, my journey started in 2005. My husband passed away May the 10th of 2005. Um, and I met my abuser November 2005. We started dating January the 6th, 2006, and things were okay. They were, you know, okay. So we dated for a long, long time, and we will go out and party on the weekends, and things were fine. I mean, I was going through what I was going through, grieving for my husband, but I had moved on with that relationship, and so we were doing our little things, going out, partying, be home, had starting a relationship, he and I. And I never thought of like his little smart remarks as abuse. I just brushed them away, I'm like, whatever. But those remarks start to get bigger and they start to cut deeper. And we could just be in his house or driving somewhere or just us two together. And all of a sudden, things just change. We can be sitting chilling, watching TV, and he would say, "You know what, Shawty? I ain't even feeling you." He would get up and open the door and put me out. And I mean, I never, you know, took it seriously or deeply, but I should have. We would go out, and out of nowhere, he would just start cussing me out. He drank a lot. Like before work, he worked at home, so he had drank a lot and started drinking before he clocked in. So he already toasted within that hour. And so there would be times where we would be like I said, just chilling and things happen and he'd start calling me names and he'll put me out and he'll belittle me in front of people. That's when I started realizing that okay, I'm not feeling comfortable in this relationship. This is not working for me. And we can be out and he just start belittling me in front of people. I can maybe not say anything because I'm quiet in nature anyway. I just sit there and I just watch. And I've always been like that from a little girl. And I will watch, and he will get mad because I'm not speaking to somebody, or I'm not talking to somebody, or I'm not engaging in a conversation that he may be having. That the person that he's speaking with, the man that he's speaking with, that his wife or girlfriend was engaging in, and he felt as though that I should have said something too, or I should engage, and I didn't feel that way. So he would get mad, and he would start cussing me out in front of those people, or in front of anybody. Um, I'm trying to tell this testimony and about to cry at the same time, but you know, and I was pregnant at one time and twice actually, and so with this pregnancy, let me tell you about this one. At this pregnancy when I was pregnant with this one, it was the second one, and I told him that I was pregnant. And he would say stuff like, "Oh, I'm gonna take the baby from you. You ain't gonna be no good mother, and you ain't fit to be no mother." And I mean, the belittling stuff that he would say, and he would say it all the time. And to the point where I was already going through. I was still grieving for my husband because I never grieved for my husband. And I was dealing with a son, my husband and I, son, and he was 6 maybe at the time, 7 maybe at the time. And he was going through some mental issues. And I was dealing with that. I was trying to grieve for my husband. And I thought I had a shoulder to lean on. I thought that I had someone that was there that was going to care about me and that was going to be by my side, and I can have a shoulder to lean on, and I can talk to him when I needed to talk to him, and I can cry when I needed to cry. And that wasn't so. So he would like belittle me for it. I mean, in reference to the pregnancy, to the point where I was so worried and about it that I miscarried. So I'm miscarrying at home, and my sister takes me to the hospital. I mean, I'm miscarrying. It's really bad. And so he gets to the hospital, and they're about to do a DNC, which is, after you have a baby or you have an abortion, they clean your insides out, take all that stuff out. And I'm about to go into a DNC. So as the nurses prepping me for that, he's like, I'm about to go. I got to go to work tomorrow. Here I am, I'm bleeding. I just lost our child. And no love, no sympathy, no empathy, no nothing. And he was about to get up and leave, but the nurse shut it down. And so there's another time when we were in IHOP, the restaurant IHOP, and we were going in, and it was fine. Everything was fine. We were talking and everything. And for some reason, he got upset. He got mad. I don't know why. I don't know what may have done, said, turned around, twisted wrong, pulled my leg up wrong, moved my feet a little bit wrong, twitched my eyes. I don't know what I did. But he was so livid. He was so mad. And the waiter came over to help us to take our order, and he asked the waiter. He was like, "Look at her. Don't she look evil? Isn't her eyes black? She just looked evil. She just stupid. She just looked evil." So the lady, she was an older lady, and she looked at me and she says, "No, she doesn't look evil. She's beautiful. She doesn't look evil." But at the same time, the lady looking at me, my eyes are welling up. Tears are coming in my eyes, and I'm like, I'm so tired of this. I'm like, no matter where I go, no matter what I do, I'm not good enough for him. So, while we were there, I lost my appetite. I didn't eat. The lady just kept watching me. She just kept watching me. She knew I was in a situation. She knew it, but she didn't. She didn't know what to do about it. But she knew I was in a situation. She can tell. Um, there was other times where we were in the car and I would get put out because he wasn't feeling me, shawty. He wasn't feeling me. So that was that on, that. So one day we were at his house, and I had asked them to go to the car dealer with me. Well, not even the car dealer, the shop, because I needed to take my truck to the shop. And we went there, and I thought my transmission was slipping. I was like, something's wrong. This car not running right. So we take it there to the shop, and the mechanic was like, no, it hasn't slipped, but it seems as though it's going to slip. So I'm like, okay, well, I just bought this car from the used car lot. I have a certain amount of time to take it back. I'm going to take it back. So I'm driving down we're going back to his house. So no, we couldn't have a good day that day. He just started rambling and cursing and you stupid, you dumb, and you don't know what how to do treat a car or something, and you just dumb. I said, you know what? I'm tired. I'm tired of this. I can't do it no more. I'm tired. So I stopped in the middle of the road on the highway and I put him out. But then we had court dates. We had dates that we had to go to court because restraining orders, he against me against him. But the judge didn't buy his side. He didn't believe any of his story because he was saying stuff like I put some type of poison on his door or I put some type of substance on his door and he was dizzy. But instead of calling the ambulance, he called me that night. So it shows on his phone that you didn't call the ambulance because you was so sick. You called her first. I didn't answer the phone. I didn't hear it. I was asleep. Thank God I was. And so that was thrown out of court. I mean, it's plenty of more situations in my book. You guys can get the book. It's on Amazon. Bestseller author is on Amazon. And I just came on here because I want, to reach out to other women or anyone that's going through abuse, that they're in an abusive situation, they're in an abusive marriage, abusive relationship. They might be at home. They might be a child or a teenager, and they're going through, they're dating, and they're going through, and they have an abusive boyfriend or an abusive girlfriend. I just want to reach out, and my book will help, but it's also have resources in there so you can get help if you need it. Um, I am an author, as I said. I'm a best-selling author on Amazon. I'm a domestic violence advocate as well, and I'm a motivated speaker also. So I'm just, just here, and I want to just help you guys to get through your situation and be able to move on because it's hard. It is. It really is hard. Um, it's just really hard, and it's if you need support, you need help, you need to get through it. It's possible. It's a possible situation. It's a doable situation. You need help. There's so many advocates out here, domestic violence advocates out here that um, can help you. And I have a part in my book that I would like to read to you guys, and it's a letter to self, and it says, "Dear me, if I could rewind back the hands of time, I would have put my arm away from Lamont the very moment he grabbed me in the nightclub to catch my attention. I would have never given him my phone number or danced with him or talked with him on the phone or went out with him on a date. Nor would I have been in a relationship with him for several years. I have I would have protected you more. I wish that I would have known the signs of domestic violence back then, so I so that I would have spotted them." Ooh, this is hard for me, y'all, but I'm doing it. From the start, I know that your heart has been broken, really not understanding how you could have ended up with someone who cared nothing about you. Someone that would treat you less than the queen that you are, because you are a queen and a king. I know that you have so many questions that are unclear, but I promise you from now on, since I now know the signs of domestic abuse, I will pay attention to the signs at first sight. I will remove you from any toxic situation. You are an amazing, beautiful, worthy, lovable, yes, lovable, needed, wanted, and valuable person who deserves all that is good. I will love you always, protect you always, and keep you covered in the blood of Jesus from now on. We will move forward in self-love. We have to talk to ourselves. We have to tell ourselves. We have to know what love is in order to know when we're not being loved. We have to know exactly how we want to be treated and know how when that situation comes up that we're not being treated right and we're not feeling right and we're in a situation where um things don't feel good, in a situation where you feeling you isolated, he's hitting you, he's slapping you, he's beating you, you have to get out of that situation. You have to reach out and you have to tell someone. It is important that you protect you. It's important. We have to love ourselves first, so we won't attract that kind of person. And I'm gonna read this to you too because it's what God said love is. And if it ain't that, He don't love you. She don't love you. Okay. First Corinthians 13:4 and 8. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrong. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hope, always preserve. Love will never fail. Now this is what God said love is. This is what I go by to know. As of I don't date because I'm waiting for God to send me who I'm supposed to have. So while I'm waiting, I'm preparing myself. You know, I'm doing things that God has called me to do. I'm keeping myself busy. Okay, because that 8-year relationship that I was in, that abusive relationship, yes, mind wise, it tore me down. Because it still makes me cry to even read the book. Haven't even read my whole own book. I wrote it because I know what's in it. But the pain that I get from it, yes, therapy is good, people. Therapy is great. And if you're going through something and you need to be in therapy, please go. Please get the help that you need. You don't deserve to be treated less than God says that you're supposed to be treated. You are the apple of God's eye. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. Okay, He loved you. He loves you. You understand? So we got to love ourselves. And now, I love me. No, you ain't bringing that foolishness around me. Okay? I will not be in another abusive relationship. When we are broken, we tend to attract broken people. And I was broken. I lost my husband. My son was needing mental attention. I didn't know if I was coming or going. And I'm being real. I didn't know if I was coming or going. I didn't know what I was doing. I just know that I was hurting. And I was hurting a lot. I just know I needed to get the help for our son, my son and my husband's son that he needed so desperately. And he came along, Mr. Wrong, Mr. Abusive. He came along, and I thought that hey, he's nice. He treats me well. That's before I knew the truth. Okay, we have to stay woke and pay attention to who we're around and what we eventually allow in our lives, or who we allow in our lives. We have to stay woke, and if we sleep, we need to wake up, and if we woke, we need to stay focused, because this is not it just it needs to be we need to domestic violence needs to go. It needs to go. We don't deserve that. We don't deserve to be treated in a way that is not pleasing to God. So, ladies, gentlemen, young people, if you're in that situation, seek help. And if you see it, if she or he is saying something, that first sign that make you uncomfortable, goodbye, bye. If he make you feel like you isolated, he don't want you to talk to your friends or your family, and you can't make phone calls. He's checking your phone. He's taking your money. He making you have sex when you don't want to have it. He calling you names. He cursing you out. He belittling you in private and in public. It just make you feel uncomfortable. If he's hitting you, slapping you, pushing you, the first push is too much. The first push is too much. The first slap is too much. The first bitch is too much. Okay? The first time he cursed you. The first time he called you stupid. The first time he called you dumb. The first time he cheats on you. Because cheating is also abuse. It's an emotional abuse. So the first time he cheats on you. The first time he beats you. Cheating and beating is a no-no for me. It's a no-no. No, you will not. I know better now. I love me some me. So no, you will not. You will not, okay? I will be single until Jesus come back. I will not put up with that foolishness. So, always know your value. Know your self-worth. You see my hair all messed up. Know your self-worth. That's what we got to do. We got to know our self-respect, our self-love, our self-worth. We got to know all that. We got to get it back. We got to build ourselves up. And ladies, build each other up. You see one of your sisters going through, whether she's young or old, just sitting down talking to her can help her. Help her in the way that you can help her. Because I'm here to talk. I mean, you guys can look me up on Facebook. I use my real name. You guys can look me up on Instagram. I use my real name. So I just wanted to get on here and say what I said. I want you guys to be safe when you're out here dating, or if you're in a marriage. I want you guys to be safe. Be safe. That's that's what I want. And tell God all about it because He loves you. And I do it all the time. Jesus, this ain't for me, Lord. This not what you put me in. I'm so sorry. I repent. Forgive me for the things that I have done that's not of you. Forgive me for being disobedient to your word, to your direction, to your order. Because He ordered our step. So I will get back on here again and we will talk again. Maybe I do something live and we can do that. You guys have questions, you can always look me up on, like I said, on Facebook and or Instagram, and you can message me and we can talk. Because I'm here. I'm here to help. Yes, I am. God bless you all. God loves you, and so do I. Goodbye.